Hello friends, Namaskar. Welcome all of you to my channel. Today let's discuss about the Nepal's political history. Let's starting from the Rana Dynasty, that's 1846 to Genji protestसम्म आजको डिस्कस गर्नेछौँ and अन्तरिम सरकार led by Sushila Karki 2025 र बेसिकली आजको डिस्कसनमा हामी चाहिँ अब राणा वंश पञ्चायत सिस्टम जनआन्दोलन दरबार हत्याकाण्ड त्यस्तै माओइस्टको सिभिल वार त्यस्तै पिपल्स मुभमेन्ट सेकेन्ड कम्प्रिहेन्सिभ पिस एकर्ड त्यस्तै इन्टरिम कन्स्टिट्युसन अफ नेपाल 2063 Constitution of Nepal 2072 and the Genji protest collapse of KP Oli led government and interim government को जो कुरा गर्ने छौँ साथीहरु चाहिँ र ब्रिफली लेट्स टक अबाउट द कि राणा वंश भनिसकेपछि हामी हिस्टोरिकली साथीहरु चाहिँ 1846 टु 1951 र कोत पर्व तपाईले यदि सर्च गर्नुभयो भने which happened on the September 14 1846 Rajang Bahadur Kunwar later Rana and his brother the massacre that's a Narsanghar around 30 to 40 high ranking officials at the Hanuman Dhoka Palace friends, okay, which is just near to New Road, you can say that Basantpur Darbar Square. This Hanuman Dhoka Palace was established in 17th century, but still that may not be accurate. I also believe that, okay, but based on search I am sharing this information, and that causes the leading to the establishment of the autocratic Rana dynasty and was a major political turning point in Nepal history, friends. And the Rana rule in Nepal for 104 years, friends. That is the 1846 to 1951. Now, let's talk about the end of Rana dynasty. That's the Rana Vanshko Antya or beginning of Panchayat system. And the revolutions from the 1950-51 ended the Rana rule, and the experiment of democracy started in Nepal. And the first parliament democracy was established by the King Mahendra, and however the significant royal palace remained to him, friends. And even he dissolved the parliament in 1960 and banned the parties in the following year and introduced the Panchayat system in 1962. That is the partyless form of rule under the monarchy, and he died at the age of 51 from heart attack on January 1st, 31st, 1972, friends. Then Birendra Bikram Sahadev became the king of Nepal in 1972, though his formal coronation, that's Aupcharik Rajyabhishek, was in 1975, friends. Now this पछि साथीहरु चाहिँ अब जन आन्दोलन स्टार्ट भयो, that is the against the panchayat system. That is 2046 सालको आन्दोलन यानी 1990, and nationwide protest conducted by students in 1979 and fueled the growing demands of restoration of the democracy. And against the panchayat system, all the political parties of Nepal led the Jan Andolan first, and which resulted the development of the key political leaders. Just the first one is the lefty भन्छौँ, that's the United Left Front, र अर्को भनेको right wing भनेको that's Nepali Congress, along with the students and the professionals. And on evening of June 1st 2001 Friday, Royal Palace ko massacre, that's a Darbar Hatyakan took place at the family dinner within the Royal Palace, in which King Birendra and the royal family were killed. And you'll find wonderfully written that's the script, the Royal Palace Massacre, Conspiracy Theories and the Nepali Street Journal by Michael Hutt, University of London. Now let's talk about the Jan Andolan second, that is the 2006 against the King Gyanendra, because And even let's talk about the Maoist had launched the like your war against the government, the autocratic system, okay, which is started from the 1996, and because of inequality and the public dissatisfaction, and which sparked a decade-long civil war, and that is the 1996 to 2006, friends. And the major turning point we can say that occur with the Royal Palace massacre dated June 1st, 2001, as I explained in earlier slide. And following this tragedy, Gyanendra became again the king, and he dissolved the government because he followed his father, King Mahendra, style of uh, you can say that leadership, autocratic leadership, okay, and he centralized the absolute power in 2005. And this led to the massive protest Jan Andolan second, that is the people's movement in Nepal, and that lasted for just 90 days, friends. And at the time I was studying in the master degree, and we know the what happened in Nepal, and especially center to Kathmandu. That's from April 6 to April 24, 2006, against the King Gyanendra absolute rule, and subsequently Parliament was restored and the end of monarchy. Right? Now let's talk about the comprehensive peace accord on that's November 22, 2006, and which causes the end of Hindu Rashtra Nepal. So that's a comprehensive peace accord signed between the Nepal government and the Communist Party Nepal Maoist. And here the United Nations, as a claiming as a peacemaker, played the eminent role to moderate this war. Yeah, you can say that ceasefire. And the Maoists formally ended the decade-long civil war. That's in 1996 to 2006, friends. And then accordingly, that's the interim constitution of Nepal 2063. 2007 was uh, launched. Yeah, you can say that announced, and which nullified the constitution of Kingdom of Nepal 2047. And at the time, Communist Party Nepal Maoist formally got registered for election 2007 and was able to become the largest party of Nepal. However, not majority party, and Nepal was declared as a federal democratic republic formally, and he that's in that declarations, Hindu Rashtra Nepal. Let's see, they just Hindu Rashtra Nepal as a previously whole universe. Nepal is a used to be Hindu Rashtra, but now it has it has been declared as that's a republic, democratic Nepal, friends. Okay, that's really surprising. And now let's talk about the first prime minister of Republic Nepal, Pushpakamal Dahal Prachanda, and his controversial decisions. And that causes within 9 months his government again collapsed. We say that, yeah. And the Prachanda became the first prime minister of Nepal by forming the Gathbandhan Sarkar with the support of several parties, including Communist Party Nepal, Unified Marxist Leninist, CPN UML, Madesi Jan Adhikar Forum Nepal on August 18, 2008, friends. And however, Dahal resigned on May 2009 just because of two controversial decisions which I mentioned here. First one is that it, his cabinet tried to dismiss the army chief uh, Rukmang Kotwal ji, and second he tried to end the century old traditions, that is during the started from the Mal Kalin, right, to ensure the ritual purity of appointing the Indian national Bhatta as a head of uh, that's the Pujari of Pashupatinath temple. Okay, and the Communist Party of Nepal, and that's a United Marxist-Leninist UML leader Madhav Kumar Nepal became the prime minister on the May 23, 2009, with the support of 22 parties. Friends, look, the is the all about the political risks is not the new here, is the, we can say that, common from historically. Okay, now let's talk about the next one is that yeah, the constitution of Nepal on September 20, 2015, that's Assos 3 2072, was authenticated by Constituent Assembly and the chairman Subhash Chandra Newman, and even at the time the first president Rambaran Yadav during the special ceremony at the CA Hall in Kathmandu, friends. And they claim that, yeah, that's more than 90% of the member, that is the 538 out of 598 present members voted in favor, and they declared Nepal as a secular and federal repub- democratic republic with the 7 provinces. Okay, but still, the constitution unable to, they try unable to implement still till days, friends. And 4 decades long, they believe that, yeah, they claim that, yeah, that is a 4 decade long dream of Nepali people to write new constitutions through democratic process had been realized. But really surprising, friends, is it constitutions developed by Nepali people? Yeah, it is just imported the some of the concept by the Western, friends. And so that big question on this, that is sustainable peace and political stability, we say that that is the could be ensured the, as per, after constitutional, that's a sustainable peace and political stability could be ensured, and the still, friends, political landscape remains volatile with the frequent changes in government and the growing public dissatisfactions. And that is the basic reason, friends. Political instability is common. Anti-corruptions, Nepo babies, collapse of KP Oli and the Sher Bahadur, they were government. That is that despite the new constitution, political instability exists because of, we see that, yeah, Gutbandi, yeah, we can say that Garbhadan Ko Sarkar over the decades, and that's a widespread corruptions, unemployment, nepotism, poor governance, which escalated the Gen Z protest in Nepal, which led to the government collapse in September 8 to 5, 2025, friends. Then Sushila Karki is now prime minister of interim government, and still is really is that is the matter of again, we can say that the future things, whether on Fagun 21st 2082 the election will be like conducted by the team of Sushila Karki or not, that is really matter of surprise. And you could see this picture of the Nepo babies. This is youth again corruptions, and still this musical chair, right? You can, this is the Prachanda, this is KP Oli, and this is Sher Bahadur Dewa. Over the decade, they enjoy the power, and that causes the this Gen Z protest, friends. Okay. Anyway, I wish to all the political parties who have courage to win the elections, and so that there will be anti-corruptions movement in Nepal, and again there will be the changes in government situation and the political stability in Nepal, friends. Okay, friends, these are the things that I would like to share today. I know that this today discussion is really long, but I try to incorporate this major things which happens historically in Nepal from the Rana once to, that is the Interim Sarkar led by Sushila Karki, friends. Okay, friends, these are the things that I would like to share today. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, and also share my channel, that is the Finance Guru Pawan Kumar Jha. Thank you all of you for watching this video. Please take care, all of you. Thank you.